Jurassic World Dominion. 4 years have passed since the destruction of Isla Nublar. Now, dinosaurs coexist with humans around the world. This fragile balance will change the future and decide, once and for all, whether people will remain the top predators on a planet they share with the most fearsome animals that ever lived. This science fiction, fantasy and adventure film, part of the Jurassic Park franchise, is the sixth installment in this series of productions and is a sequel to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom of 2018. The story of this new production takes place 4 years after the events of the Fallen Kingdom and is interesting, entertaining, dramatic, with a good dose of action and strong emotions, but to be honest, we did not find it spectacular at all in terms of the story. We don't want to give out any spoilers, especially if you haven't seen the movie yet, but we have to tell you that there are parts within the film that we thought were copies of scenes from previous productions. We will only mention two such parts, and these are the scenes of the motorcycle chase and when a gigantic dinosaur tries to eat the protagonists when their transport overturns and they find themselves trapped inside or outside of the vehicle. Don't they look familiar? It should be noted that although the story is interesting and intriguing, it does not satisfy you completely, and we found it somewhat far-fetched and weak. There is a bad guy in the film, as in all previous productions, personified in this case by the owner of a laboratory dedicated to the study of dinosaurs and to their genetic manipulation for nefarious purposes. So for us, the story does not present any new ideas. This is not what we expected. We expected to see more about the dinosaurs, about how the world will adapt or how it has adapted to a life with them, among other similar things. The truth is that in the end, you are left with more questions than answers. In the film, there are several scenes somewhat exaggerated and difficult to believe, but that can be expected from this genre of productions, and the only thing left for the viewer to do is to accept them and continue to watch and appreciate the film for what it is, a science fiction and fantasy production. We really liked that they decided to bring together all of the main protagonists of the previous movies in this film, and this nostalgic aspect enhances the movie even more. The production elements such as the cinematography, special effects, soundtrack, costumes, makeup, sound, set designs among others are all very good and some even excellent. The performances of the entire cast are usually good, although there are a couple of supporting actors whose acting is average at best. The performances of the main actors stand out as they are good and believable. Many people say that this film is the end of the franchise. We don't think so, as there are many loose ends and questions to be answered to say that the story is over. They need to make another movie to really successfully conclude the story of these dinosaurs in the world. That is our sincere opinion, and we know that there is enough material to do, as we say, a last production or even a series based on the franchise. If this is truly the end of the story, then we did not like it, and this is why we say that the story of this production is weak. So, we found this movie fun and entertaining, but it didn't seem as spectacular to us as it did for so many people. We expected more of the story and a better ending to it. We give this production 3 stars out of 5. Until next time.